highest charter school and turnaround population. My first question was a two-part question. The first part is about neighborhood schools and how they've been disconnected from the actual community. I would like to hear people talk about some.
We've addressed that. What's your specific concern with respect to that?
I didn't hear it. I want to hear it again. The second part was that if the model is so great and highly touted, why, can you speak to why is it not being spread to every district across the country?
If what model?
The model of reform with charter schools, with appointed boards that don't answer to the elected community. So I want to hear from our panelists about it.
Let's try to quickly answer this two-part question.
I would just say that, since 2002, only 18% of the schools that have replaced closed schools in Chicago are high performing. And of that 18%, half are selective enrollment. That was reported by the Chicago Catalyst on December 7, 2011. What that teaches me is that Chicago public schools are getting out of the neighborhood schools business, which many districts are around the country. We now say that CPS stands for closing public schools. And I think that it's connected. I think we have to recognize that it's not just about education. So in our neighborhood, while our neighborhood is rapidly gentrifying, we've lost 7,000 units of affordable housing since 1997. So at the same time, they're shutting down schools, they're rebuilding institutions like grocery stores because they're trying to attract a population that pays $3,000 to $4,000 a month for their mortgage, as opposed to people who rent. And I think that our piece has to be to fight for our place in these cities. The Secretary of Education said that Hurricane Katrina was the best thing that ever happened to education in New Orleans. To me, that's a fireable offense. To me, that just says that you have no sense of the needs of the people, the issues that the people face. So I think that one of the things that we're trying to do is bring communities together around the country. Young people and parents, where we're experiencing this everywhere. Is Mississippi in the house? Is Boston in the house? Yeah. B, why?
Oh, B.
All right. Is Chicago in the house? Where's Detroit at? Is that everybody? Oh no, where's New Orleans at? So, and where's Newark at? Where's Brick City at? So, the point is that we are trying to build, and we are serious about building a national movement for community-driven school reform. So one of the ways that HBCUs can support, one thing we did at Diet High School a few years ago is that we, as we developed our college and career center, we reached out to HBCUs and they would come to Diet and actually send people to do workshops with our young people. And we started sending young people to Alcorn State. We started sending young people to Grambling. And they graduated, right? We had, and so I think that outreach to the community and developing those relationships with young people who are never exposed to college, right? Because they don't take them on the trips to go to the U of I. They don't take them on the trips to go to Dartmouth, right? So I would just say that that's another thing that we can do. And last thing, I know we're out of time. I just don't want to forget it. We can use support from people around the country. We firmly support a moratorium on suspensions. We think it makes perfect sense. We are tired of our young people being targeted and treated as if they're criminals instead of human beings.
Absolutely.
But we also believe that there must be a national moratorium on all school closings, turnaround, phase out, restart, reconstitution, reorganization, or any other name that they use to sell schools in our neighborhood and use our children as instruments of profit. So if you all want to support that, talk to us about that.
All right. And I certainly understand the need to continue to ask questions about the neighborhood schools because